Hey, sorry to say this, but Jetstream's not with us today. Says she's logged in, but that's because I have to use her account to do Restream. Makes it kind of weird. Huh. Sorry, this is getting annoying. Okay. There we go, there we go. Cut that, cut that, cut that. Oops, that was weird. Anyway. Hey Sans Bendy, hey Ice Annie, the art stuff, Colin P, Game Master, Wolfie Wolf, hey all. Oh. Wait, it says I have no one watching. Really? That seems a bit odd. One watching. Really? Yeah, says you guys are all there. Yeah. Whatevs. Okay, so, I'm just gonna do a bit of 3D modeling that I really need to do personally. But I figured, since we don't really have a Wednesday video at the moment, that what I do is, go through design process stuff and show how easy it is actually to modify a file for 3D printing. Okay? That's at least part of the plan. The other part is hoping like heck that my darn thing. What the? How is it that you can leave cables alone, but now they'll tangle themselves around everything? Okay, you can plug in there for a bit. Thrax Girl, sorry, Jetstream's not here. If she does show up, I'm sure she'll say hi in that. But sorry, you're stuck with Techie. I know, you gotta all run and hide. Run and panic, panic and flee, panic and flee. Right. So, for those who don't know what this program is using, this is Fusion 360, and oh, now bring my mic a bit closer. And I'm gonna modify a few files for myself to then 3D print. Okay? Hey Ian Rex, hope you've been well. This is a bit impromptu, but you know, we'll try our best. Let's see, the impeller's fine, inlet, outlet, okay, casings. See, long and short, I have an air conditioner unit in my room, and I got it from a friend for free. So I'm not griping about getting free stuff. I'm griping about the fact that its water tank leaks when it overfills, and it's led to several floods in my room. So what I want to do is 3D print a pump that I can turn on occasionally to keep the internal water tank from overfilling. Because, you know, the alternative is wheel it out of my room and try and drain it, and it's a 20 kilo aircon, it's a bit hard to move around. So we're gonna see how we go. So, what you see here, what I've done first is actually imported the casing for the model. Now, I've actually printed out the model just to see what it's like, and annoyingly enough, the person who designed it didn't leave particularly good instructions. RC from Transformers Prime? She's attractive, but I wouldn't say I have a crush. Also, if you are part of the Jetstream Discord, I am in voice chat at the moment. If you guys want to join voice and be part of the stream, but I do ask that you're polite. So anyway, now currently these are set as meshes, as STL meshes. So what I need to now do is select them and convert to BREP. And new body, yep. Okay, good. Now the main problem I have is that hole is too big for the motor I want, and I don't feel like it's going to seal against the motor I want particularly well. Now bodies. Can I just split bodies? Fairly certain I could. Mesh. Nope. That's weird. Usually when you create two bodies that don't have any sort of parts together, they become two separate meshes. Oh well. I'm sure I can work it out later. Well, here comes the annoying part. Cause these are made from STLs, all the round shapes and all that have been kind of overworked. Like, they've done all these triangles to try and maintain the curves and that, and it means that it's very slow. So what I often like doing is just going around and trying to remove most of the ones that are easy to remove. Usually the program's pretty good, but sometimes it's a bit of a knob with it. Oh, an AC. Oh, RC, I get it now. Wow, that took me way longer than it should have. Okay. Now, actually, I think what I can do is select this. It's always annoying when you're trying to remove something. What do you mean it won't let me? There's actually some very nasty bugs in this program, but it is free. So it's a bit hit and miss at times. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. These are all the different files I've created over time. And I don't know, I just keep forgetting it's there. Hey, Triple B?
Hi, how are you today?
I'm alright, just remember, I am streaming, so whatever you say is being said to an audience.
I know, I'll be calm. I'm just playing with my rabbit right now. She has a vet appointment today.
Oh, does she now? Oh,
Yeah,
nothing too serious.
Checkup. Just a checkup.
Oh, okay, that's good.
A little checkup. Such a good little girl. Yes, you are.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just making sure my bunny's happy and healthy. So, let's check out the stream and see what's going on. I want to see what you're working on.
Currently I'm perplexed as to why I can't separate two obviously separate bodies.
Oof.
So, it's a bit annoying. Yeah, oh well, I'll get on with the main thing I need to get on with, which is basically... Okay, that was Bunky disconnecting. See, this is the most powerful part of it. I can select sketch, and I can make a new sketch on any surface I want. Now, technically, this circle is not an actual perfect circle. See, the problem is there's a difference between a 3D model for, say, animation, and a 3D model for engineering. For animation, it tends to have a lot more polygons on it to make things smooth. Engineering, though, no, that wasn't Jetstream Thrax Girl. That was Bunky. She's part of the Discord. In fact, I should really make it so people
Honestly,
can
don't
see.
know what just happened. My phone likes to do this stuff to me.
Relax, Bunkies.
Hold on, now I gotta track down my rabbit. I dropped her. Plus, she jumped off the couch before I could catch her.
Oh well.
There you are, you
But-
silly little thing.
But you see, with engineering 3D models, there's a lot of vectors and calculations to calculate smoothness, whereas a animation model, or a model we would say used for printing, gets rid of all those calculations and just puts in a whole load of triangles to simulate curves. This is why, even though this looks like a circle, it really isn't. It's just a really complicated polygon. That's why I put an actual circle around it. Also being so I now have a center point. Now, I got a motor that I want to use. Oh, blimey. Oh, wow. I stick all my tools to my metal shelf with these rare earth magnets, and man, they're very powerful.
That's awesome.
Thank you, and hey, Panda Hammer, remember, you are being...
Just give me a second, I gotta chase a
streaming.
rabbit up from underneath the chair.
Okay,
Yes, I know
now the motor I want to use is 24 millimeters. And yes, I used millimeters. Nah, you said Bunky correctly.
Yeah.
24 millimeters, because I'm Australian, I'll use millimeters.
I'm
Thanks.
also Canadian, so I go by the metric system.
Okay, now because there's usually a bit of shrinkage and I expect a little bit of wriggle, I like to just increase things by half a millimeter. But now, I can select this, and this, actually,
Go.
just to make sure. Go over to solid, extrude, and let's just go minus, how thick is this? This looks about 5 millimeters, so if I go minus 2, what do you mean body creation? No, cut. I want you to cut it. Okay.
There's my good little girl. Now what have we learned? No thumping at mommy.
Well, this is annoying.
I got her.
You got her good.
Yeah, I managed to catch her again after she jumped right on my hand. Stuart, you need to learn to stop thumping. What I mean by that is, so like slam her little back feet into the ground, which will make a loud thump.
Sorry, this thing can be a little bit tricky. Oh, frick, I forgot to enable design history again. See, there's this thing down the bottom that allows you to go back in a timeline and alter things.
That's cool.
But, you know what?
I want a 3D printer now.
Oh, they are really cool, but they are a pain.
Yeah, I believe it.
It's a bit of a trade-off, if you ask me.
It would still be nice though. Somebody made a freaking model of. Oh my god, what's his name again? It's one of it's a giant transformer.
Oh, Metroplex.
And it's transformable, which is awesome.
Yeah, somebody made a somebody made a Transforming 3D Metroplex.
There we go. I put my bunny back.
You know what?
She's back in her little bunny pen.
This is the annoying thing about this program. Sometimes you have to kind of go the long way around before it, Oh, I see what it's doing.
What's it doing?
Ah. It's being a nasty word that I can't say in public.
Don't you? So just say it's being a female dog. That's what I think.
No. That'll be disrespectful to the dog.
Right.
See, because
He's not wrong.
I placed a circle and a polygon, it's created these anomalies here. Which I didn't even think about, so now I have to select all of them. Basically, if I tried to cut before, what it would do is it would create a bunch of these,
Sorry
holes.
about that awkward thing.
Yeah, it's alright, love.
Basically just eating my breakfast.
There enough funk.
Why am I so tired all the time now?
I don't know, for me it's because I've been not sleeping well and working all day.
I actually slept pretty good last night, even though I did go to bed like a quarter after 11.
Yeah, well, maybe you're just tired for the sake of being tired.
I ended up chatting with Scout way too long last night.
Bow chicka bow wow?
No, we were just talking about like Avengers and stuff because my parents were watching the Captain America movie
Yeah, so we're both laid out.
on Netflix. So yeah.
Okay,
And
now
I got me
hopefully...
thinking about Avengers again and how Scout had
Two.
me in a temporary Avengers phase.
There we go. Finally. Oh, did it? Yes, there we go. Good. Now it's separated out the bodies. Yeah, what's up?
If you could create any transformer using your 3D printer or transformer vehicle, what would you make? Like you're talking about vehicles that Cybertronians use, not what they transform into.
I would try and print out Star Saber.
Nice. Like.
Oh, in the room? Currently... The Autobot. Currently in the room is Bunky and Panda Hammer.
Hello.
What's up, people?
Okay, that's one part.
Strange little Canadian.
Ready? Okay. Now I made this thing a little bit bigger than I need it to be. Which is fine. Just gonna go around and clean up the model a bit.
There we go. That's better. Hopefully one day this stupid cold I've been battling since freaking November of last year will go away.
Never. It'll never go away. Oh.
No, seriously, I have been fighting a cold since November of last year. It's been annoying.
Hey, Vent.
Hello. I'm here.
What's up, Vent?
Not much.
Not much with me except fighting off a cold and getting ready for my bunny's vet appointment.
I'm playing Pokemon lately.
I don't even know what that is, but cool.
Pokemon, you know, Sword and Shield.
Pokemon. I heard something else. I think it's
What, like Portalmon?
Where did I put those?
I recently got home on the Switch.
I pulled a stupid and I cut my finger.
Okay, there we go. That's a bit
Well, slice
nicer.
with a cucumber.
Okay.
I don't even know how that happened.
Now, I can't exactly show you guys how I'll set things up for the 3D printer, but I can at least show you some steps I would take, like setting up in the slicer and then going to
Holy shit!
my program. Let's see.
Talk about the world's biggest band-aid. I mean, that much.
So this is the only real mod I need to do to this part.
I'll just check that out in just a second, Techie. I gotta kind of patch myself up a little bit.
Alright, well, I'm not gonna slow down for you. I mean, it is already late at night for me.
I'm not on Twitch, though. I'm on Discord. So,
It's
going
on.
back to my Twitch stream there. Alright, let's have a look-see.
But you see here, I can go into Make, and Make has a 3D print thing. This is currently bugged for me, sending it straight to Cura, which is my slicer. I have to save it separately, so it's a bit annoying. But...
It looks like a tape measure.
It's actually
Looks
part
like
of
a
an
whistle.
electric. It's part of an electric
Looks like
pump.
a whistle combined with the tape measure, if that makes any sense.
It's a water pump. Well, part of a water pump.
The water pump.
Yep, that I'm modifying to fit a bigger motor.
Cool.
So, case for 12V motor. Before it would use like a really tiny motor, which yeah would have been fine, but with all the leaks I've been having, it's like no, I want the water out. I don't want it like.
Man, I'm sorry that you're having to deal with all these leaks at your house, Techie. It sucks.
Well, it's just out of my aircon unit. It's just been very humid, so it's just nothing but water in there. And the problem is, if you turn it off, the room starts feeling sweaty anyway. So it's like, ugh, damned if you do, damned if you don't.
That doesn't sound good.
Anyway, I need to switch over to Cura. So give me a sec.
If you lived in Canada, I would totally ask my dad to come over. He's a pipe fitter.
Yeah. Okay, now I've switched over to a new program. Hey, Daniel Schaffer and Jeremy Hibnion Nada. Who says that, Bunky, you have an awesome voice. Sorry to hear you're ill. Megan Turner says, I love you. I don't know who that was directed to, but, you know, I'll accept it.
I love you.
I love you too. Anyway, this is the slicing program that I use. It's called Cura.
Cool.
And it's made... Basically, what you do is you put in the files that you want to slice, and... Well, they become butter.
Nice.
Now, this is originally what the parts looked like before. I only printed them out as a test print to see if they're viable, and, well, they were, but I needed to do some mods, so... Let's clear that out. Go up to Files. So, case for 12V motor. There's the new part I made. You can see there's the hole I made for it, for the motor to fit in.
So wait, so did you take apart the original water pump in your system and then like break it apart and then like look at it so you could
Nope.
remake it?
I seriously just hopped online, looked up water pump on Thingiverse, and someone had a water pump already made. See,
Okay,
See, the problem is my air conditioner doesn't have a water pump full stop. Just doesn't have one.
Well, that sucks.
So I need to make one. It's either that or I fork out like $30 on eBay and hope the Chinese one I get works.
I'm not even willing to spend that amount of money.
Yeah. Whereas this, believe it or not, would be like only like $2 worth of filament at most. Actually, I don't even think $2 worth. No, it'd be like 20 cents.
That's
20 pence. I don't know what you guys use.
I use dollars, so I know what 20 bucks is.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I'm talking 20 Australian dollars, so which is the equivalent of.
I was so freaking terrible in my travel unit. I would have never gotten the conversions right for money. That was not the best.
Oh,
Anyway.
God.
It was not really my thing, but it was fun while I did it.
Oh, sorry. Jeremy Hibunada. Okay, Hibunada. Okay. Anyway. So this is the model. What I now have to do is just put in all my settings. Now, all my settings are pretty straightforward. You know, get the plastic hot, bake this. I have to turn on something called support, though, because I have this bit in the middle here, which would print over thin air. Actually, tell you what, it'd be easier to show you without it on. So let's get that in the middle and hit slice. And it's gonna take a little bit. Hey, Nindrago.
Who dares?
Hey.
So,
Hey, remember you're on stream. Okay. So, this is...
So lucky you don't live where I live right now. It's snowing like crazy.
I've never seen snow, so you're lucky.
Yeah, it's a bunch of white stuff laying on the ground.
I have seen
And-
snow. Lots of ice
With
here.
loads of ice to boot. Because yesterday my parents just got a new bed, and I had to salt the entryway.
Somehow like a logo. Funnily enough, Country Human, I actually do a fair amount of logo design for companies around where I live. No, not a huge
Nice.
number, but yeah. Ah, 777.
More
Hey.
people are showing up.
Hello.
I know.
Hi, Clever.
I am here.
Now, anyway, back to what I was talking about. If you look here, this is printed view, so this is how the printer is going to print it. And in fact, you can actually go to any layer, hit this play button, and it'll show you what the print head would do.
In those colors? Or is it just...
No, not in those colors. Those colors are just, they represent line type. So you can see
Oh.
blue is helpers. So I always print with usually a brim to help hold down to the bed. It helps with smaller parts. Then there's shell, which is the yellow, which is the red bit, and the top and bottom walls, so on and so forth. But you can speed through, and you can see how it's gonna print. Now, see, that's the first bottom layer. Then we go up a bit, up a bit, up a bit, and suddenly we have the first layer where it has to actually print something in the air. Now,
Wait, is
how
it
the
printed
heck...
right now?
Oh, no,
Or is it
no,
just-
no. This is preview. But you
Oh,
can
so
see...
that's what it'll look like.
But you can see what it's gonna do is gonna print something in midair. That's not gonna work, okay?
We can't like.
Now, the computer doesn't know better. So what we have to do is we have to put in things called supports. Now, thankfully, this program can do it automatically, but there are ways of doing it manually. So you see, I've hit the button that says supports, I've told it touching build plate, so on and so forth. There's much better guides out there on how all this stuff works, so don't listen to me about this stuff. But, have you guys noticed something new now? I
It's
now have-
smaller, and it's
I
a
have
little
now...
smaller.
I now have a blue thing in the middle, which is the support material that is going to build that circle on.
Oh.
ooh.
So
That's
it supports. Now, this support is designed to break away, okay?
Okay, so that's part's designed to break off so it won't mess up your air conditioner.
What? No. It's meant to just break away. It's meant so it can all print as one piece.
Okay.
Now, it's gonna take 30 minutes to print, so sadly enough, I'm probably not gonna be able to show you guys the end result, but I might do, like, a post on YouTube of, hey guys, here's the printed parts, and all that. Because I have
Takes
2
30
more
minutes just
parts.
to print one thing? That's a long
Yes, but
time.
think about it this way.
I see.
How long would it take you to make this thing from scratch, yourself?
Probably forever.
Exactly.
And that's just me
Maybe.
because I know how fast I can go, and sometimes I'm not
But-
the fastest person.
Yeah, even then, gotta remember, I'm able to make something unique. Like, yes, I can go down to the hardware store and probably get a water pump for $30. Okay? I could do that.
Who wants to spend
But-
$10 on a water pump?
But that water pump is only gonna work for, maybe a few things. This water pump I can customize to make sure it fits everything I need it to fit. And then I can print it out and, yeah, sure, 30 minutes. It's not the fastest thing in the world. But that's better than me going down to the hardware store, asking for a water pump, coming home, finding out that I got the wrong water pump, going back, trying to get the right water pump.
Getting the next size up. That would get on my nerves too.
Yeah.
Nice.
it also means that if any part of this water pump breaks, I could just print out a new one.
Ooh,
Cool.
Yeah.
I see.
Wow.
In fact, on that note, there's a kick.
Up and just got here, and I have no idea what you just said.
I'm doing a lot of 3D print stuff.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm
Making
streaming
a
right now.
laptop.
Now,
I'm just gonna say.
for people who actually might be interested in the Discord, there's a Kickstarter that I've been interested in called Print a Block Mechs.
Come that again?
I've posted up the link in in voice chat for you guys, and
I'll check
Yeah.
it out in a minute.
basically a guy designed a bunch of 3D printable blocks
In
to be able to
general, or-
build your
Which one?
The VC channel.
VC
Hey,
channel.
we'll be right back.
We see. Oh.
Anyway, I need to set this printing, so we'll go to print.
Is it just me, or do they look like a bunch of GoBots?
Let's
Oh.
go, bots!
No.
I'm not really interested in those.
Look, the fact is that someone's come up with a idea for modular building blocks to make mechs with, for like tabletop gaming or whatever. And of course, since they're 3D models, you could customize them and print out your own unique ones. So what if you want your robot to have a giant chainsaw instead? Or, I don't know, chainsaws for wings.
That
Then
would
you
be
have a hard
awesome.
time flying then.
Yes.
Or would he?
Yeah.
Well, no, think about them like VTOL wings, like on a drone. Right? But the outside of them has a chainsaw blade running around them constantly.
Oh.
Yeah. So the chainsaw chain is actually driving the propeller inside a shroud.
I just noticed that in the VC channel that we could need a mini jet stream. That's very cute.
Yep, that's exactly it.
Would be.
Able to do all this.
Effect with Pokerus.
Poco. Oh, wait.
Pokerus from Pokemon.
Yeah, I know what it is.
I never noticed that.
Anyway, I'm setting up my printer to do a print, and I'm now going to move on to the next parts I need to do. So I need to switch window capture back to Fusion 360. There we go. Save. Okay, so we don't really need this bit anymore, but we need to import some other parts from the model itself. Insert mesh. Okay, let's see, inlet. There we go. That's one part I need to do, which, yeah, okay. Do not capture design history. Don't ask me why I have to disable design history if I want to turn this into a mesh. I think it's some sort of bug, and that's the only workaround they have. Oh, before I go any further, save. And I'll go... This is the other reason why I like being able to 3D print parts for myself. I actually bought hose the other day for another water pump I was trying out. It works, it's just a bit too weak. And obviously, I don't want to go to the hardware and buy new hose, so why don't I redesign the inlet and outlet of this water pump to accept the hose I have? So that's what I'm doing. And none of you can stop me.
Why would we stop you? We're not superheroes.
And you're not a super villain either.
Mm-hmm.
As far as you know.
Uh-oh.
Huh.
Guys, I think Techie might be evil.
Sorry, this is news to you?
Nah.
Are you being a traitor right now?
I don't know.
You don't have to be a traitor to be evil.
No, I was.
No. Like, I really don't think.
This is hilarious.
Hey, Megan Turner. Zach Tay, hey.
What? I'm trying to Discord.
No, I'm streaming this, so I'm saying hi to people who appear in the YouTube chat.
Oh,
Because, you know, someone has to.
oh, Megan Turner.
Megan Turner. Not Omega Turner. Although, that does
Also
sound kinda cool. Ah, come on. I hate how it generates all these triangles. I wish I could just hit simplify and it would just go, okay, all these flat things now can become flat. And, Screw it, screw it, screw it.
Okay, morning to you, Christian.
Okay. First things first, I need to get rid of this.
No, it's morning for you, Christian, but just know that it's nighttime for me.
Yeah, I'm here.
I want to record the audience.
What do you mean you're gone? Okay. You know what? This thing is being a numpty, and I've also noticed that its thing isn't lined up. That's annoying. Hey,
For
what?
some reason, I can't find Blur's head anywhere.
So,
Hey, you know what?
Apologies already, I was just woke up.
Sometimes things are just too far south for it. Sorry, I need to check something.
so, I guess I'm doing great.
You're doing wonderful! Hooray!
You did well!
Oh.
That was
Sometimes you just have to start all over. Inlet.
Alright, the whole kill your baby.
Yep.
Roosters are fine.
Speaking of
Matt,
baby,
welcome back, Bunky. Yeah,
Hey,
that's
Bunk.
not perfectly straight. That's weird. Minus 0.4? Six? Okay.
look at this build.
No, minus 1. 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 0.5. That looks pretty straight to me.
You gotta make it
Yeah.
as ugly and inaccurate as possible. Alright? That's how we do it. That's how you know it's accurate.
Oh, of course. Definitely.
No, one.
Do not capture design history. How are we all doing? Okay, Megan asks, how are you all doing?
Oh, I am.
Yeah, I'm doing fine. I have a strange.
I'm good.
Doing a little bit fine, I guess.
I'm just playing Pokemon Shield.
I just woke up,
Nice.
so I am still here. So I am just still trying to wake up.
You're
I'm going to a new school soon.
Considering I just got here like 20 or so minutes here, I just woke up, so yeah.
Okay.
I'm just excited after summer.
I'm excited that soon it's going to be spring and I can take out my Volkswagen.
Wait, I thought
I'm looking forward to another year of summer.
However, the
weirdest
Beetle
thing
can't
is that
come out during the winter. It's not ready for that.
Oh yeah, because Bumblebee.
the weather over in
Creepy,
my
like I
country
gotta
says
drive
that
in the
it's
middle
going
of
to be
winter.
snow in the next week, but they lied. They said it was going to rain, so I really hate them when people is saying that. Okay, today is going to be snowing. Oh wait, it's going to be raining. I really hate it.
It's like, make up your mind. What's he gonna be doing? Just say
Yeah,
precipitation.
you have to make your choice. Say the true thing or the false thing. I mean, you cannot just say a word that you can't promise, or you just have to.
Yeah. So for those who need to catch up on what I'm doing, basically, I'm making a water pump. The problem is I bought hose for another water pump that is not powerful enough, so I'm resizing parts for this new water pump to fit the parts I already have.
Alright, Techie, I just got here, so I'm a little confused. What do you need this water pump for?
I can explain his air.
I guess it's for his aircon? Question mark?
Oh.
It's because it's been so humid that his water pump is leaking or something. I completely forget, but I don't.
Yes, I can explain everything. 5 seconds later, I completely forget. Okay, long and short,
How
I
fitting.
got a faulty air conditioner. Okay, it's really humid in my country, so its water tanks keeps filling up and leaking all over my room. So I want to put in a water pump to stop the water tank from overfilling.
Oh.
It's called
I have
innovation.
like an issue with my. I have like an issue with my home because like every time when I get home from school,
More people are showing up.
Gizmotron, hi.
Gizmo.
Hi, Gizmo.
Hello.
Hi.
Are you a Gizmo a little Decepticon mini bots?
What?
No, he's the child from Teen Titans Go.
What?
I am not.
That doesn't make
Gizmo,
any sense,
Titans.
bro.
Megan Turner says, I love you guys, and it's not snowing in TN, Tennessee.
Yeah, the weather in my country said it was going to be snow in the next week, but they lied. It says it's not going to be.
People say people love and then
Oh, this
and you
is
guys are
Okay.
Jeremy.
So about
If you
8
guys are
millimeters?
wondering, in the background, it's my furnace. I'm in
Jeremy,
Okay.
Hibayonada. What is his name?
You're on Discord? Yes, we are.
Yeah, I just said.
Hello.
Oh, and Cliff Jumper's here. Hello. Hello, Cliff.
Jumper!
Yeah.
Hey,
Ah. Hey, I found a dime. Cool.
So, Cliff Jumper,
Five,
how is the
actually.
apple?
That's the little things.
Was that a kazoo?
Don't mess with that, you little cat.
What do you know?
I don't have a cat. I have a dog and a rabbit.
Yes, Cliff Jumper.
No, I got a cat. I have a cat.
Nice.
You know that
Oh.
I sent?
Oh.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, my cat.
Wow, my dog is so easy to trigger.
Who is?
All they have to say was squirrel and he's gone. Dang it, Kevin.
okay, let's go 7. So it'll be a 1mm wall, but that's fine.
Gotcha, buddy.
Okay.
Man,
Now
I
for
just
the
took my
annoying
dog and I
part.
don't-
Oh, I'm. This question.
Oh. Hey
How
guys, there's a
Cliff-
porcupine near my house.
Cliff, how good.
Don't touch it.
Sorry, I'm
I'm
just.
not gonna touch
So-
the porcupine. I'm not that much of an idiot.
We weren't talking to you.
He was responding to me.
Yeah. Hey, Grill. Hey, Cliff.
This is
how
weird.
unlock?
Yeah, tell us how easy.
That was a terrible pun, and you should be ashamed.
No.
Wow.
Part of me will let go and laugh.
Come on, Cliff. Tell us
Okay,
how
this
to
is
unlock
weird.
Yeah.
Right.
I can't wait till spring gets here and then I can take
Wait
out
a
my
second,
beetle.
You think Cliff Jumper, like, I don't know, Ed?
Not
Yeah, I
in
don't think
every
Cliff Jumper
continuity.
No,
It's a
but
facade.
Well, you don't
Sorry
know.
guys, I'm
Cliff Jumper-
encountering another bug with this program, and I don't know why.
It's not gonna make my own.
What's wrong, Stevie? What's the matter, my silly little bun bun?
Like,
you have a dog.
You got your money. You got your rabbit with you?
Wait,
okay,
Bug,
how about
Yeah,
I
I
just
have it
remove
with
this?
me.
Doing that spot smut.
Bug.
The curse of the were-rabbit!
No, please.
Bird is not like that. He's a heartless. He's my baby.
Wait. Does anybody do like a good Wallace
Hey, Bunky,
Yeah?
Who has summoned
do
me?
you have a dog?
No.
I'm snuggling up with my rabbit right now.
So you only have
Well,
rabbit,
The
right?
Windu.
No.
Oh my gosh. When did this become Star Wars?
Oh, won't you come in?
And when did Vent get?
Coincidentally, my housemates are playing Star Wars.
Yeah, and I would have been going General Kenobi by now.
No. Okay, Jeremy, I
We don't
see
just
you
have to have some
you playing with
peas.
Long Haul from Combiner Wars.
Okay.
Jenny said, I hear clicking ratchet.
Yup, that's my fault. Currently playing with Unite Warriors Devastator.
On my shoulder.
That's good.
I'm also making my
Let's scratch your mommy.
some green here.
I didn't think my microphone was that sensitive. My bad.
All microphones are that sensitive. Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought these microphones were shit. I thought this
Big
microphone I'm using right now is
bad.
shit, so... Oh, I used a bad word. Sue me.
By the way, Techie, that is
Love
looking
your
really
mama.
good.
Thank you.
Guys, if you look at voice chat, you can see my bunny.
No.
Hold on.
Bongo.
Where is the bunny?
Oh,
Reminds
that's
me of this
cute.
one I used to have.
My
AKA
bunny.
Choco.
Meet Scoobies, the bunny.
Get off the screen. Get off the screen. Get off the screen.
Oliver, calm down.
Sorry, I'm just not in the mood.
Voice chat. Hey, voice chat.
Yeah, we know you're not a more.
There we go.
Get your nose
Every time
out of
when I
my
see a
mouth.
rabbit, I'm just gonna name him Bonnie.
Her name is Stuart.
Little.
Patrick Stewart?
Bunny.
Little Stuart,
Yes,
like
it
in
is
the movie.
a girl named
Yes.
Stuart. Never easy little bunny.
Say hello.
Yeah. Good. If only
it's nice, everyone.
it was the guy you could have named
Also,
it
Stuart
Patrick
says hello
Stewart.
Get ready to say hello to
Olive.
Hi, Stewart.
Okay.
Say hello to the chat.
All you could hear is like little snippy noises. Seriously, that's
I can't
Stuart.
even
Don't
hear
you
this-
dare start burning
this
my
honest,
shirt.
But I appreciate the thought.
He will bite everything.
Get ready to see
Well,
it.
she's a very good bunny, but she likes to dig at me and then bite me.
Actually, you know what if I go minus
Who was that
one
spawn?
of this?
Oh, that's so cute.
Oh, that's mine. I'm using it to call, so it's currently on top of the table and it's
He
still
literally just.
getting notification in the middle of a call. I don't know how that works.
Join.
Goes it out.
Can somebody explain to me
Who's
the
a good girl
logistics
who loves
behind
her mama?
smartphones
That's
getting
right.
notifications in the middle of a call?
There are settings to disable that if it really annoys you.
Oh, goody.
It was neat.
On a Samsung.
Yeah, I believe so.
Cool. I have to find it. I have
Actually,
no
don't
idea.
really need that, so let's
Okay,
suppress
you
that
guys are
feature. The useful thing about this program is I can go anywhere back in this timeline to alter stats if I really need to.
That's really useful.
I know.
It is. So let's say I wanted this to go down to, I want it 3 millimeters. Boom, it's down 3 millimeters.
By the way, Techie,
Yeah, what's up?
I kind of like actually forgot what you actually make. I kind of forgot.
A fire hose thingy. Or a
Make
water-
it
It's a
water
water
pump. Hi.
pump.
Water pump
It's a-
thing magic.
It's a water pump for my air conditioner.
That's all I call it.
Okay,
Okay, why are you...
7.5.
You forget. If you
Nope.
Steward
Not
attacks.
something
Okay.
Use grand.
A rabbit
Rabbits
attacks.
are evil.
She's not evil.
the
She's
The
video-
origin of the
2.5.
I was just saying it as a
Rabbits.
joke. Come on.
I know, I know.
And then
It's like every
add
time when I'm
another
telling a joke, nobody can take it seriously.
Nope, nope.
I mean, I'm very, very literal, so. Half the time people
Hey.
make jokes and I
Would
take
you
them
stop
so
messing with
seriously.
that?
Me?
Man,
Yeah. Alright, back in your
my
pen.
cat is just messing
And
around.
then we go up
With the
to
wires.
Are you talking to me or?
2.5.
Smart-
Kevin, here boy.
No,
That
please.
No, it's a crime.
Kevin from Ed and Nettie.
I was thinking more Kevin from Minions.
Yes, I have a dog named Kevin. Don't judge me.
So,
Oh, yes.
let me get this.
I don't know why I thought of it.
Yeah, you have a dog and a rabbit living in the same home.
Kevin? Yeah, but they get along just fine. Well,
I had the exact same experience, Bunk. You have no idea. Like they were so cute together.
I know, same with mine. I do have a funny picture of my dog with a rabbit sitting on him, and he's just like, not gonna get off me anymore.
I have pictures of my dog eating his food
I have a big
with the
picture of mine.
bunnies.
He's a big old ball. Take it.
Oh, I heard a squeak.
Yeah,
My
I can
dog.
hear the like.
Let's go.
Was it?
Oh wait, yeah.
Give
it
in.
was in- oh, yes, right.
There we are. Now I've made a little bit of a nozzle on it so that.
Yes.
Even though-
Oh.
Can you please tell it to like go away because it's a little bit annoying.
Come on, Kev, let's go get him. Let's go get it. Come on, buddy.
Go get it. Go on, boy.
Hey,
go
hopefully
get it.
this is all
Go get it.
printable.
Go eat the humans. Okay.
3, 2, 1,
Bruh.
go.
Actually, can I...
That's one way to do it. Sorry about that,
Go
guys.
get some.
It's okay.
That's my dog. That's my dog for you.
It's okay. It's okay.
And also,
Real life
he's
people.
terrified of our
We get it.
Roomba. My dog Kevin's terrified of the Roomba. The bunny, on the other hand, she'll sit on it. But we can never get it started fast enough.
This wanna do, I sit on you, sit on you, sit on you. This wanna do, I sit on you, right on your lap.
Okay, what I was actually trying to do was get her to ride it. You know, like in those funny videos where it's like an animal sitting on a Roomba and it's just going around.
Just need a little bit of reinforcement on this.
We all know what
It's not worth it.
Not language.
Sorry, it's just because I'm playing online.
It's alright, but if... Basically, you have one warning, then you get muted for...
Yeah, I know that. I know that. I'm sorry. I just
It's
need
alright.
to.
Because if I don't police the
Just
rules,
scream it
then...
into a pillow, that's what I do.
Yeah, we really don't want to get into that.
I just screamed
Really?
into the internal void of my mind.
I just use a Nerf gun.
Don't worry,
Techie, you're my hero.
YouTube will eventually fall soon. It will eventually fall.
I actually really hate it right now. Because like every time when I'm watching on my iPhone or my iPad, and when I'm switching it to mini screen, it's just saying that you're not allowed to have it on mini screen. It's for kids.
What? Oh yeah.
I don't even know.
Wait, is that
It's
what it's
because,
saying about
like,
my stream?
In Europe, they were having like a conversation about YouTube about Article 13, and I don't think that. But
Yeah, but what is it?
it didn't came
What
out.
is-
So I was really happy about that. But then soon later on, there was just a stupid rule they added to YouTube. It was like, when you're a YouTuber, you have to switch on. Does your video has to made for kids or something? And the YouTube really get I don't know, get really pissed about it.
Yeah, they do. It's annoying.
So awesome. And yet I still watch you. What the hell's wrong with me?
Well, why do you think I multi-stream to Twitch now?
Yeah.
Oh.
Outlets. There we go, and that's the outlet.
Well, I guess if everything goes to hell, you Teal.
Oh yeah, no, fully prepared to jump ship if things go to hell.
We are ready. We are ready for the apocalypse.
Convert to B-rep. Yes.
No. Oh, looks like-
Now, let's see, this inlet is definitely way too small for this.
Fruit basket thing. All together now. This is what he does. He sits on there. Sits on there. Sits on there. This is what he does. He just sits on there like a lazy cat he is.
Right on his lap.
Hey guys, have you ever seen a coyote?
No.
Yes.
Pack of them to school, like,
I have seen Wile E. Coyote. Dude. I watched.
Oh,
No, like
I
an
have a question.
actual coyote. Like, oh my god, those are loud.
Did you
Oh,
saw
yeah.
actual coyote?
Oh, wait,
No,
yeah,
I
yeah.
saw a fox,
No.
but
Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all.
I,
Hey, y'all.
I saw one at the zoo. I saw
Yes?
one at the zoo.
Oh, wait, yes,
Apparently,
I did see one once when I was on my way to
Bunk,
school. Back
hey,
when I
Bunk,
was in
can you
high school,
silence
I'm
for
in
a second?
college now.
Can you silence for a second? Apparently, Megan wants to know which one of us is the smart one.
It's me.
Techie.
Yeah, Techie.
Really?
I wouldn't be surprised if it is Techie.
I mean,
No.
he's got glasses. That instantly means
I
he's
mean, his
smart.
nickname is Techie Guy for a reason.
Yeah, that just means I have tech around. I'm smart enough to know that I'm not smart.
That and he's got glasses.
Well, you have to be smart to actually work with said tech.
Techie, I hate to break it to you, but you have to be smart in order to use a tech.
That and your
That's what I said.
No, you don't. You just gotta be persistent enough and stupid enough to never give up.
yeah.
Yay!
That and
Yeah, so if you're enough persistent, you can become smart enough to use technology.
well, there you have it.
Star
Megan.
Saber or
Basically,
Wing Saber?
I just realized.
Wing Saber!
Star Saber.
Power Lane.
Star Saber. Wait a second. Bunk, you watch Victory. You watch Transformers Victory, and yet you refuse to watch Beast
But there's
Wars.
one better than a Star Saber. There is a sword
You
better
know
than
I'm
Star
picky. But the only reason I know that quote is because Diamond Bolt.
Obviously. So you
Uh,
got
Kithran says, I bet this took forever to make.
Well, it will be.
Techie, how long did this take to make?
Actually, kind of not that long. See, someone else already had a water pump design. I'm just
Like,
modifying
1
it.
hour and a half.
Yeah, but to be fair, I've also been explaining what I'm doing at the same time. If I was by myself, I could probably knock this out in half an hour. You know, explaining things does slow you down a bit. I remember having one programming lecturer who proved this point. Like, one of the guys in the class was being a real smart aleck and being like, "Yeah, right, sir. You can't program worth a damn." And you know, he's like, "Okay, fine. How about I don't teach you guys and show you how I program?" And he did a whole game of Tetris in like half an hour.
Kithran
Just from
said,
scratch.
Kithran just asked.
That's nice.
That is what I call awesome.
Now, that's the point the lecturer was trying to make, was if I have to show you guys, I actually have to slow down for you guys. I'm not being stupid, I'm just, what's normal for me, I have to overthink for you.
Wait, are you just calling us
Do
stupid?
you understand?
No, it's just you don't know.
Jeremy is
Not-
putting a whole bunch of Japanese drinks away.
Galaxy Convoy Super Mode!
No.
I played it. Force ship ignition. Vortex cannon fire.
Are you trying to sound like Patrick Warburton?
That's supposed to be Joe Swanson from Family Guy.
Yeah, Patrick Wilbert.
Yeah, that's Patrick Wilburton!
Yeah, that's
Wait,
right.
do the things. Wait, do the thing.
Peter.
Yeah,
Do the thing.
for all that ever crunk.
Do the all right thing. Do the all right thing.
Alright.
No, I'm with the screaming one. I'm with the
No,
screaming
yeah, no,
No, not while I'm streaming.
Okay.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Later.
Thanks for respecting that.
Yeah, we don't want.
Asking you shall receive, Techie. Asking.
Well, enough, I can't actually scream. My throat's not that good.
Oh, good.
Good. Yeah,
Same.
the back of my throat hurts too much to scream. And yet you guys already know what I sound like when I scream.
Yes, sadly enough we do.
Yes.
Oh, well,
Damn it.
Apparently Jimmy here likes.
I just realized something.
Galaxy Force?
How did you actually, come up with a name, Techie?
I didn't.
Let me guess.
Did
Just
it?
Sure it
give
was.
to you.
Yep, Jetstream did it.
Bonus sweet.
I heard my name was Terry McGinnis and went, nah, you're Techie guy. That's too complicated for me to remember. You're just
Wait,
Techie now.
what? Wait, you wanted to call yourself Terry McGinnis?
So.
Like,
No, that's my name, Terry
Beyond.
McGinnis.
Kind of gave
As in Batman Beyond.
like you like.
Yes, and?
That's cool.
Yeah. Actually,
Okay.
started watching Batman Beyond recently.
Same.
My word, I can't believe I missed out on such an amazing show. I was like,
I wasn't even born
Damn.
when it came out, so I don't feel too bad.
What is this? What's a sonic windmill?
Oh, he's talking
Sonic
about
Wing-
the thing. Basically,
Sonic Wing Mode is when Optimus Prime combines with
Sonic Wing Mode.
Okay,
Nope.
that's
7-7. I want you, please. Let Panda explain.
Okay, so
okay.
Sonic Wing Mode is like one of Optimus Prime's combined forms in Transformers Cybertron. It's when he combines with another Autobot by the name of Wing Saber.
Oh yeah, that guy. Wait, isn't it off the?
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen it.
No.
It's not, I won't exactly say it's based off the movie because the movie itself was actually the movie scene where Optimus Prime joins up with Jetfire is actually, I suppose, inspired by Transformers Armada.
Believe it or not,
I have
I'm
not
gonna lie,
yet watched that.
I actually kind of found like the whole sacrificing thing was a bit sad. Like he like sacrificed his life just to save the entire world.
Rip
Yeah.
Starscream again.
Rip.
Is it even
Didn't
worth?
stop
I'm
till
not a
Shepard
Starscream.
died off.
Be a
I like
ghost,
that you can
right?
die. I like that you can
Armada
die.
Starscream, yeah, Armada Starscream comes back as a half ghost and a John, but we don't talk about that.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie, but
That ever. Do we, chat? We don't talk about that ever. Do we, chat?
Talk
Exactly.
about what?
I have
Exactly.
never watched it, but I don't know why it's
Exactly.
terrible.
No, I'm being serious. Talk about what?
Triple
Okay,
seven?
there we
Not
go.
talk about Transformers and bad.
Of course.
At least they're gonna throw that to talk about G1. That's my favorite.
That's because literally your only show that you watch besides Prime.
I have watched some bits of Transformers animated and Prime.
Yeah, he already said including fun.
Basically Prime has attracted a lot of fans,
For
Yeah.
better or for worse.
for better or for worse.
That's what I said.
See though,
I mean,
I'm still questioning
that's what
Optimus
she
Prime's
said.
design in Transformers Prime.
Why? I thought you loved what? I thought you loved thought you loved his Prime waist.
Oh, very funny.
What? I thought you liked them thin
Look,
little
I
waist.
know he looks good, but seriously, I think the amount of people who just look at his waist, I like it more at his face because that's most pretty.
Cool.
Oh, so you think Prime
our
is
world
pretty,
is
huh?
our worlds are in danger.
No, I'm
That's
not
what
saying that. I'm just
Jeremy
saying I
said.
choose to look more into his eyes.
Oh, so you think his eyes are dreamy, huh?
Of course.
Are you
Jeremy
trying to
said that
give
our
me a
worlds are
clutch
in
attack
danger.
right now?
Yes, because I literally just woke up
Yeah.
and
World's in danger.
I would love anything to have some.
So, can we talk about the new Netflix War for Cybertron series?
Oh yeah.
I need to watch
Oh yeah,
this.
I've heard about it.
Please be good. Please be good.
Apparently unicorns show up or something.
What I
Uh,
will die of
I don't know what it's going to.
Trailer.
I don't know what it's going to like, but I.
Oh wait, got it.
Okay, chapter.
Basically, it's an animated. It's pretty much made by an anime company. Actually, the animation.
It looks just like it's out of the game.
No, not actually out of the game. More like out of an anime.
It's gonna be.
Okay.
mean-
Remember when they teased us with that part? Like,
Deal us with that act, apparently.
because I accidentally ignited my toy lightsaber.
Ah.
Twilight
Continue.
Saber?
Good tit.
I had like a
7-7,
I
go.
had like a
Star Wars
Girl Scout
reference.
breakfast.
Wait,
It's
who?
one of
Wait,
those
who
ones
just
that
said
can make all
that?
the
Toy
noises.
lightsaber? Wait, Vent? Is that you?
Yeah?
That's
Okay.
me.
Nice. All right.
What?
Fuck. Continue. What? Continue. What were you about to say?
So, okay, like, if they ever do like a reboot of G1, I will die of happy.
But they won't.
Like, no,
Just every
like,
series
like,
is a reboot of
it's
G1,
like
technically.
Transformers G1 from the 80s. Like, if they ever did a reboot of that, but with more modern animation,
No,
I'm gonna die.
But they won't.
that they won't. No.
Not
I don't know
while
if they're going to make
G1
a
still
reboot of
sells. If they release a, I don't know, masterpiece edition of all the of G1 episodes, all digitally remastered and everything, people are gonna buy it. So why do they need to remake it? In fact,
No,
if they
I'm
remake
talking
it, they're
about a reboot.
yeah.
Is it because you
I
haven't
know.
watched? Is it because you're? Oh no! It's because she's too salty about the movie.
Oh, ha ha. Look, just because I refuse to watch the movie because one of my favorite bots
The only thing
dies.
I really
One of your favorite
want
plots?
to have in
Okay,
Transformers is
multiple.
Transformers Animated Season 4.
Oh, Transformers Animated. This show's hilarious. Who agrees with me that some of Bumblebee's lines were killer?
I'm pretty sure.
Killer Queen.
Okay, my favorite line was like when he was roasting Swing constantly. That was hilarious. Like poor Blitzwing having to put up with
How does
this.
a Pokemon break out of a Pokeball when it's frozen solid?
I'm back.
Pure
Physics.
willpower.
Just physics.
Shivering.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna sign off for a bit. I'll be back soon. Okay.
Okay,
Please.
see you later.
Okay.
Bye.
see you in a bit, Triple B.
She's gone. Finally.
This says just a long bye and then gone.
She's got listen.
Right. Alice the Magical Elf. Save him in the galaxy. We must find the fourth cyber planet, please.
It is our
Why did I
mission.
say please? I meant keys.
Hey, Peter, our worlds are in danger.
Ben, silence.
We
Why?
need to save it.
They
In order to
tried
save
for using
the entire galaxy,
The
we,
Patrick's.
we need
something.
to find the cyber planet keys. Oh.
Alright, how about this?
No, please. We don't really want to get copyrighted from Warner Brothers. Or, I guess.
Our worlds are in danger. To
What?
save them and the galaxy, we must find the four cyber planet keys.
What?
Who's
What?
that? Who's that supposed
Gilford
to be?
Godfrey.
No, that does not.
Now you
sound like
talk
Gilbert
about
Godfrey.
Gilbert Godfrey. You're gonna
That sounds like
enunciate.
Gilbert Godfrey.
Oh yeah, I
Jesus.
remember that guy. He
Sorry,
was,
I've been practicing for a long
was
time.
That, what was that bird's name again from Aladdin? Oh, I forgot.
Iago! The name's Iago!
Whoa.
Probably want a cracker? Let's see how you like a cracker! Nope, lost that at the end.
I'm actually hoping somebody's like recording this while you're just doing the voice.
Technically, this is already recording on live, so...
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah,
is.
but I meant like.
Yes,
literally,
Techie does a
just
terrible
put
Gilbert
the clip
Godfrey.
Into like an animation. Like they just turned that clip into an animation.
Everyone around the world.
Around the world,
Around the
Ab-
world.
Ngok.
Oh.
Around the World
Oh.
from Daft Punk was one of my favorite music.
Oh, Jeremy just said Ghost Nappa.
Team 4-Star is actually no longer making Dragon Ball Z abridged.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep. It actually happened.
Yeah.
To
They
be
stopped
fair,
at the Cell Saga.
Yep.
to be fair, I understand. I really do. They got burnt out. It's like, the fact that it took them nearly a year just to do that last episode. And it's like,
But believe it or
look. And honestly, who cares about the Boo Saga? I don't.
I do.
We never got an abridged boo.
Yeah, and all it was gonna
Wait,
be
what do you
was...
think the
all the joke was gonna be is, you know, Goku comes back and he's stronger, and Goku wins. It's like that's all the Buu Saga ever became. There was really nothing to it.
Wow, that's kind of stripping into the bare bones of it.
But I'm right, aren't I? I mean, the fact that Vegeta got stronger than Goku by you know, selling his soul to Babidi, nah, never comes up again. Nope. Just the fact that Vegeta is now stronger than Goku, nah, that's a mute fact. Goku's still stronger. Oh, Elder Kai coming out of the sword and making Gohan even stronger. Nah, Goku's still stronger. Like, that's all it became, because Goku was such a popular character that that's all Toriyama was allowed to write, was Goku gets stronger, the end.
He tried to make Gohan as a protagonist, but that won't happen.
Because Goku is too popular. He tried to make Goten to become, like, the new Goku. And, yeah, remember Goten? Anyone?
Yeah?
No, exactly.
I said yeah.
No, but talking about sarcastically. Like,
Oh, right, him.
yeah. Ugh, dear. Anyway, need to extrude this out a bit.
Gotta kill Maractus.
Nope.
Ow. Oh man. Some of the food I was just eating just went up my nose. I mean, just what?
Yeah, well, they are connected by the esophageal tube.
Wait, you know about biology?
Yeah, I used to study it a lot.
Why?
Because I was interested? Why else would you study it?
Oh, okay then.
For college
In fact,
credits.
it once got me in trouble with one of my teachers.
Serious?
Okay, little peek behind the curtain. Young Terry has a sister. Me, I have a sister. Who is a doctor. Okay? So she's actually an emergency department doctor, and I can't really go into any more details other than that. But when she wasn't a doctor, she was studying to be a doctor, and of course, I was doing human biology in high school. So I was occasionally borrowing her books and asking her questions about all the different human biology stuff, and well, she was tutoring me a bit. Now, I'll say this, I was never a great student. I was smart, but honestly, trying to do the schoolwork was just boring. Like, I would find any excuse not to do it. So,
That sounds like me all the time.
yeah, well.
That sounds like the entire education system.
Now,
Or me.
I had exams, and I studied really hard for these exams because I really needed to get my grades up. Like, to the point where, you know, my parents were like, okay, fine, Terry, you don't have to do chores, you don't have to do this, you don't have to do that, as long as you're studying. So I studied everything. Everything I could. And...
So I'm just
I-
consuming some popcorn here.
I actually studied so hard that partway through some of the exams I nearly had a breakdown just because it felt like I was, you know, burnt out. Anyway,
Then animate after. Not on your feet.
Gizmo,
No.
Tron, can you please stop?
nope, actually what happened was
Popcorn, that's it.
Yeah, okay, the rustling of the bag was getting annoying. Anyway, I get my human biology exam back. I had failed. Okay?
I'm
I
actually not
failed.
surprised.
Failed. Oh wait.
Like, seriously, not even not even like a C grade or a D. I flat out failed. My father was livid because basically all he saw was I took the exam as an excuse just to goof off for a whole month, and and what do? Well, apparently I fail. Until my sister comes in, because he's like, no, your sister spent time tutoring you on this. How dare you fail, and so on and so forth. Some really choice words. My sister is like, yeah, how dare you? She grabs my exam paper, starts reading through it, and goes, wait a minute. No, you're correct. No, that's correct. No, that question doesn't work. So on and so forth. Like, she actually goes through the paper and sits there and goes, wait, Dad, Terry didn't fail. No, the teacher marked him incorrectly. This is, she's eventually grabbing her books and pointing to what I've written down in the books and go, no, Terry is right.
Wow.
So, next day, she goes to my human biology teacher, who sits there listening to my sister, who brought in all her human biology books to point to all the notes I made and everything. And all the teacher could say is, well, Terry was meant to use the book that we provide in class. Which, I'm not kidding, was this tiny book. It was really tiny. Meanwhile, my sister brought in, like, these massive phone book-sized books on human biology that I studied from.
Books is so big that you basically beat someone to death with them.
Well, she needed a trolley to bring them into class. No, she actually needed a trolley to bring them into class. There were that many of them. And they were that big. Hey, we didn't mess around when it came to me studying. So, the teacher reluctantly agrees and sits there with my sister for a solid hour going through the answers. I go from a fail to 75% pass.
Wow.
At which point, the teacher pulls me to one side and goes, Terry, never bring your sister in again.
Or she'll kill you.
That's
Your teacher does not like you, if that's the case.
Jesus.
Yeah.
well, the problem is, she was meant to write exams based on, like, I actually feel for my teacher, because I've actually studied teaching. Like, I've been at university for a couple of years to learn teaching. I've dropped out of it because, honestly, it's stressful. It's stressful, and especially with things like Facebook and that, it's scary now, the idea of becoming a teacher. Like, seriously, your whole life is on display, and if a parent finds out that you've gone out drinking or something, that's your job gone.
Oh.
Just because they'll turn it into a big, big thing. So I've dropped out of that because I was like, no, I already don't have much of a life. I don't want what's left of my life stripped from me. So I actually feel for my teacher. I understand that the government can change the curriculum, can change the education system, and the teachers have to try and keep up. The teachers have no say in actually what's being taught. Like, so many people are so keen to blame on the teachers. They actually have no say. It's some politician who gives them this massive book that they have to decode and understand and go, right, that's what you're teaching from now on.
Okay.
Like, I'm not kidding. Most of my classes at university on teaching were how to read the curriculum and apply existing lesson plans to them. All my classes were basically how to make sense of what the idiot politicians come up with.
And that's why the education system is basically a joke by this point.
Yep, as I said, I do not blame my teacher. I did not blame my human biology teacher. I did in the past, but after doing those classes, it's like, no, I do not blame her for what happened. That was not on her. Like, she probably learned she learned human biology and then was told, hey, guess what? This is all irrelevant now. Because you now have to teach only this.
Yeah, because the future kind of want a techie guy, not biology guy.
Are you saying that biology isn't technology? Think about it. Isn't the heart nothing more than a pump? The lungs just a chemical exchange? The intestines just a way of processing matter into energy?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, it's chemical exchange, all right, especially in smokers' lungs.
Very soon there'll be biotechnology.
Actually, in smoker lungs, it's more like a lack of chemical exchange. That's the problem smokers have. Yeah, I know, you were trying to be funny and I ruined it.
But I mean, I'm not gonna lie, but it's a good thing that, you know, technology is kind of like helping with all body that. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I mean, like some people who lost their legs or weren't born with any arms or legs, like technology has helped them out.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, don't get me wrong, that stuff is amazing.
Yeah, I'm literally jealous of it actually.
If you want a fallout arm or something.
Not really, I'm actually kind of scared of doing stuff like that, but I'm in awe of it.
Yeah, in fact, there was like one guy who actually made who made his own like robotic arm, and like the design of it was incredible. Like, it was able to do like some things like no other like robotic arm would do.
Yeah. Although, that said, because he was able to design it himself, that's
What
why.
about a Lego arm?
Yeah, someone's already done that.
Yeah, there was like one.
Yeah, I think it was like I think I saw a video of that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a video of that Lego arm.
I mean, heck, there's already been issues concerning the Paralympics and world records.
Yeah, I mean,
Recently, in the recent Paralympics, a runner actually broke the world record.
What?
For the Olympics. But the Olympics argued that since he had prosthetic legs, he was being enhanced. Therefore, it doesn't count. At which point the Paralympics turned around and said, oh, so you're saying that a Paralympian can potentially be better than an Olympian? Which apparently shut the Olympics committee up because they didn't want to admit that.
oh my
So
god,
you want me to take off the legs, take off the robot legs, and make him run on his nubs? Oh, wow.
How is Jetstream? I don't know, Megan. Sometimes she just sleeps in a lot. Like, it happens.
Yep.
just in
Sleeping little
our
pussycat.
It's kind of annoying, but she has her issues and that, which I understand, you know. And I don't know what goes on in her day. For all I know, she's been up late.
just sleeping on a bed.
Who?
Jetstream.
Off late watching.
Ah.
But I mean, like, Jetstream could be just sleeping on a bed, trying to go through some things, like, I don't know.
Yeah, stuff happens. She'll be fine. She'll be around.
Yeah, honestly, believe it or not, I sometimes, like, worry if she's gonna be okay or that.
Oh, trust me, she will.
Yeah. It's kind of the annoying thing about her. It's like, oh no, Jetstream isn't gonna make it. Oh crap, you made it. God damn it, I thought this time you weren't gonna make it.
You thought wrong.
Anyway, I've just finished these last two parts that I needed. So make
Wow, this thing looks like it's getting along nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've added these ridges in there for zip ties to help hold down the hose. So that should be the... Oh no, I already did the inlets, so I now have to do the
The
outlet.
question is, will it hold?
Yeah, it should. Worst case, I have hot glue.
Good old hot
Honestly,
glue.
Yep,
Gorilla glue.
when in doubt, use rapid prototyping paste, also known as a hot glue gun.
I thought it was
Yeah.
I thought it was flex tape.
No, that's rapid. That's rapid. I just sort of bowed in half tape.
Wait, you see?
I
you
saw
and
this
Jetstream-
bird in half.
I saw
I have
this
to admit,
film.
like, I wasn't into the flex tape stuff, but I then, for some odd reason, ended up on the flex tape YouTube channel. I'm just sitting there going, what the heck? They obviously have just way too much fun making this stuff.
Believe it or not, he actually did like crazy things. Like he even went into a car and like he got in a car that like they painted in like the Flex Seal stuff color, and he went in the water, like literally into a deep ocean.
Yeah, the submarine, yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, that like he is doing like crazy stuff.
Yeah, the submarine.
Yeah.
Like he brings a car to a submarine.
Might have to react to get Techie to react to this video. To the new trailers.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure he probably
I actually missed the old
this is actually
Transformers
pretty good.
times.
like an analysis like,
Oh, okay, so basically this person's gonna die, this person's probably gonna live, and oh wow, obviously a tragedy.
Oh, hi, Cliff Jumper. I look forward to you dying.
That's just mean.
Hi, Cliff Jumper,
This
I
one
look forward to you dying.
Someone just says that to the other person. Just hi, Cliff Jumper. Oh,
try not to die this time.
Well, name
We
the
didn't
one
know,
that...
we didn't know you if you were alive or actually loved you.
Yep. Let's just say he got in Prime. He was heartbroken.
Oh,
In the movies,
have
he
Outlaw.
was. In the movies, poor guy had to split.
And then he became a zombie.
Anyway, those are my
What
two
about
parts
college
done up,
students?
so I'm gonna get those printed, and, well, maybe I'll post an update tomorrow on how this goes. But for now, it's 11 o'clock at night, I want to go to bed.
Actually, it's 1:53
Alright, then.
a.m.
For you guys.
Okay,
it might
Time
be.
zone.
Exactly.
like dying.
it's almost
dying and
4
becoming, like, a
o'clock.
zombie
Because
kind is
apparently,
very
even
much
though
becoming
Techie
a
and I live in
terror
the same country, we're on two sides.
Yes, and yes, I'm sure the Americans would actually understand that, given that they have the West Coast and East Coast and Central Standard Time.
Yep. Wait, I thought all America had the same time.
No, they have time zones. It's
Well,
nearly as...
there are different people who's from different countries.
Yeah.
Yeah, hence why Techie's like, what, 2 hours behind?
3, actually. You guys have daylight savings.
Alright.
Which I've never seen the point of. Anyway, catch you guys later. I am going to head off. I'm going to stop the stream. Thank you very much, all of you, for coming, and thank you guys for keeping me company in this...
Shout out to people who got in the VC.
Oh, come on. Okay. Thank you, 777, Gizmotron, Outlaw 4, Dindrago, and Vent.
Hey, thanks. Remember to subscribe, because the more you subscribe, the more apparently this mini Transformer thinks she can take over the world.
Yep, that's what she thinks.
Subscribe for more Transformers comebacks.
more Transformers and water pump content. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Yep. Anyway, I've been Techie, you've been fantastic, and I'll see you all next time.
Alright.